Hi there. Welcome to my place. This is Monday, and it's Monday evening, and we are doing our evening devotional. And I trust that you are enjoying this time. I do encourage you to like and share what you are seeing, whether it be on Facebook or YouTube or however you end up doing that. It just would help out a lot to get the word out. Today I want to look into Hebrews chapter 4, and we're going to start in verse 1. It says, "Therefore, since a promise remains of entering his rest, let us fear lest any of you seem to have come short of it." Now, it's important to understand that there is a promise of eternal rest, but it's not in regards to heaven. It's not really the promise of our eternal reward. It's God's rest. It's a promise of now, to enter into his rest now. God's rest right now. Now, you look at the creation story in Genesis, and what did God say and do after day 6 was complete? He said, "It is done," and then he rested. You look at Jesus, and he did the same thing on the cross. He said, "It is finished." And then it says he rested his head. That's John 19:30. So he says, "It is finished," and then he rests his head. Now, I want you to understand something here. When you search out that word rested, you find it in a few places, but it's the same word for rested that Jesus used in Matthew chapter 8, verse 20. Now, this is where Jesus said, "Foxes have holes and birds have nests, but the Son of God has nowhere to lay his head." Now, that word that says lay there, where it's his head, it's the same word that's used for rested. And so he's saying here, he's saying, I don't have a place to rest my head right now. But then on the cross, he said, "It is finished." And at that moment, he had a place to rest his head. The reason being, because the work was done. Just like when God finished the creation, and it was finished, so he rested. For Jesus, really, he finished the work of the new creation, and then he could say, "It is finished." Jesus found rest when the work was finished, just as God did. And we need to do the same. The work was finished on the cross. It's not that we need to work. Our faith is not based on our works. It's grace that gives us our salvation. And so the work was finished on the cross, and we need to rest in that finished work of God. And we are going to look into this more and more through this week, because we're in Hebrews chapter 4, and it is really all about that rest. So again, thank you for joining us. I pray God's richest blessings upon you, and we will see you tomorrow.